Welcome back. Juanita Skilvin is here today, and she is on the United board. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Ken. Nice to be here.
It's great because first we're going to talk about Christmas dinner that was put on last year, and you're doing this along with Pat English and also Jan LaBarge, and I know a lot of other people.
Right. But they're the guiding forces behind it.
Yeah, and this is, as I said, Clubhouse 2 on Christmas at 1 o'clock, right?
Right. The doors will open at 12:30. It'll be a traditional Christmas dinner. And our big thing is you're not alone anymore. We don't want anybody to be alone on Christmas. And so this is open to all Laguna Woods residents who would like to come and have Christmas dinner. It is residents only. It's free, and come and enjoy other people and a wonderful dinner. We do ask for an RSVP, and the RSVP needs to be in by a week from tomorrow, December 20th. And they can contact either Eva or Jan, and I do have some numbers I can leave you. Probably they won't remember if I run them off right now.
Right, yeah, we'll get those up for you.
We'll get those up.
I'll get a copy of this if I can later.
And we also would love if there's anybody who'd like to volunteer to help. We like food, we like monetary donations to help put it on. This is the second annual, and we are limiting it to 200 people, so that's as much as can be held at that.
That's a lot of people, though,
that's
that
a
you're
lot of
putting
people.
That on for.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I know it takes a lot of effort.
And we've been planning for 2 months.
Yeah, you have been. And are you folks, you're doing all the cooking over there, or is it catered, or you guys are doing it all?
We're doing all the cooking. That's why I say there's any volunteers, great cooks in the audience that would like to come and help. Jan LaBarge is in charge of the kitchen.
Okay.
And Pat English is in charge of everything else.
All right. Very good. It's a great thing. I know you did this last year, and to do it again. And as you said, you don't need to be alone, and this isn't going to cost you anything. What it will cost you is a phone call to get your name in, and make sure you do that, and we will make sure we get those numbers to you.
Very good.
All right. You also wanted to talk about a few other things. Walkway lighting, you know, this is an ongoing thing. We know it looks like it's moving forward, right?
It's moving forward better than it ever has before. I serve on that committee, and I am so proud because there was a 10-year plan to put in walkway lighting in United. And we came in this fall and said, no. It needs to be done now. This is a critical thing for our residents. And so we went to the board. We got a supplemental appropriation to pay for the extra time, and it will be done by this time next year. We will do all updating to LED lights of all of the lighting in United in 1 year, not 10.
Wow. Now, will this update at this point include additional lighting, or is that the first step to at least get the transfer over?
But while they are putting in the light bulbs and updating what we already have, the committee is going around and seeing where else do we need to put lighting.
Right.
And residents who feel that they live in a dark area or there's something that they need, they should get in touch with us or come to our Walkway Lighting meeting, which is held every month. And we will go out and we'll start designating new areas that need lighting as well.
All right, I think that's very good. Another ongoing thing, you're always looking at updating traffic rules, right?
Correct. They just, on Tuesday at our board meeting, we ratified the new traffic rules and regulations, and this brings us in accord with not only state law, but the same ones that are held by Third, Mutual, and by GRF. So we're all going under the same rules now. And probably one of the biggest things that come out of it that affect all of our members are that we are limiting the number of parking decals. So if you live in a 1-bedroom unit, you can get 2 decals. If you live in a 2-bedroom unit, you can get 3 decals. We've had misuse of our decals, and that's led to a lot of our parking problems. So we are limiting the number of vehicles.
Okay, and this is something Third implemented not too long ago, and for the exact same reason.
Yes, parking is a big problem here in the village.
Okay.
When it was built 50 years ago, people had maybe 1 car.
That's true.
And now it's very common to have 2 cars or 2 cars and a golf cart or whatever. So.
Okay, so that's something. Are these implemented yet, or you're just getting started?
It was passed. The 30-day notification is over. It was passed on Tuesday.
All right. One thing that came up at your meeting, and this is the distribution of flyers and other publications, particularly in the laundry rooms, right?
Right, and this does have a 30-day comment period, so if people have views on this, please get in touch with somebody on the board and tell us about it. Hopefully it will be ratified at our next meeting in January, and basically it just says that you can't put them in mailboxes and you can't put them in screen doors. You have to put them either under the mat or on the threshold, and it limits the type of things that can be put in. Because we've just been deluged with flyers.
Yeah, exactly. And I know one of the things you talked about, and I to be honest, I don't recall the outcome, is the size. Or have you... Right now, it can be, you know, the full sheet, and some of you suggested the half.
It is a half a sheet.
It is a half sheet.
It is a half sheet, and that's because the bulletin boards, particularly in the laundry rooms, are only so big. And if you put too many full-size ones on them, you can get
next year,
there.
your flyer will be smaller.
We will shrink it down, I promise.
Or just put the main points on there. But that's, you know, one of the comments, or a few of them, were like, that makes it equitable to everyone. Maybe they have something they want to put up, and they look up there, they go, well, there's no room.
That's right.
And so this way you can get literally double the amount.
Right.
Now, can anyone, like in the laundry rooms, put something up, or do they need to get permission first?
No, anyone can put something up. We do ask that it says who put it up and the date they put it up, and it can only be up there for 30 days.
Okay,
and
very good.
When the cleaning crew comes through, anything that is over 30 days will be taken down.
Okay, good. So that's gone through. And now proposed revisions to alteration standards.
Yeah, this is
particular ones.
This
20
is,
and 41, is that what it's?
Yes, it's section 20 and section 41. Section 20 talks about balcony and patio covers. And so there are some specific, there they have to be flat for patios, and the types of materials and how they're put up, those types of things. And then section 11 is really a very timely one, if you will. It's about electric vehicles.
Right.
Right now we have a lot of people who are parking or plugging their electric vehicles in to the carport. It used to be you had to have a special station and everything to plug it in, but the new electric cars can be plugged in just with a 112 there. And we're saying no, that uses up other people's electricity, you're not paying for it. So there are certain rules and regulations on that, and you can put in a charging station in your carport if you wish.
Oh, you
but
can?
You have to pay for it, and there's an insurance thing, and basically it's paid for by whoever has the electric vehicle instead of the
So that person needs to determine, and you know what, you should determine this prior to buying that electric vehicle.
Right. Talk to property services and get a permit before you do anything.
Right, and because once you buy the vehicle, then you're kind of stuck. Go out and do your homework first, see how much it's going to cost you, and of course, and I'm not talking about you know, your monthly costs. You should figure that out anyway when you get an electric vehicle. But your cost of putting this charging station in, then decide if that's going to work for you to get an electric vehicle or not.
And I might point out that that's a good hint for anybody, that even for the other one that we talked about, the patio covers, you need to see property services. You need to get a permit for any alteration that you're going to be doing in United. And they can tell you what you can and cannot do. They have all the rules and regulations there. So the last thing we want is for you to just go ahead, buy it, do it, put it in, and then have to take it down.
Exactly. Even if you think you know this is correct, still get it done. You have to get it done. That's the rules.
That's
there you go. Well, we've gone through your lister, so let's talk one more time. Your Christmas...
The Christmas dinner, which is, of course, Christmas Day.
Yes.
We're not alone anymore. It's open to anybody in the village, residents only, and you do have to make a reservation by December 20th. It's free. Traditional Christmas dinner, turkey, ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, the whole thing. And we hope that everybody will not be alone on Christmas.
Very good. Juanita, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And I'm sure I'll see you again.
And I hope you have a happy holiday.
You too. Take care.
And all of you in our audience, I hope you have happy holidays too.
We'll be right back. Very nice.